One day, a professor walked into the classroom and announced to the students that there would be a surprise test that day. The students, filled with a mix of curiosity and worry, took their seats and got ready for the unexpected test. The professor began handing out the test papers, instructing everyone to keep the sheets face down until each student had received one. Once all the papers were distributed, the professor told the class to turn them over. To their surprise, there were no questions written on the sheet. Instead, each student saw only a blank paper with a single black dot in the center. Looking puzzled, the students glanced around at one another, trying to make sense of what this meant. Seeing their confusion, the professor addressed the class and said, "I want you to write about what you see on the paper." Though confused, the students began writing, attempting to make sense of the unusual task. After everyone finished, the professor collected all the papers and started reading them aloud, one by one. As he read, it became clear that every student had focused only on the black dot, describing its position and speculating about its meaning. Once he had finished, the professor spoke to the quiet classroom. "I'm not going to grade this test," he said. "I just wanted to give you something to think about. All of you had a white sheet of paper in front of you, with a small black dot in the middle. But none of you chose to write about the white part of the paper. Each one of you focused entirely on the black dot." Then he continued, "Our lives are very much like this paper. Most of life is made up of white space. Space to enjoy, to be thankful, to experience good things. But we often choose to focus on the black dots, the problems and setbacks that come our way. We forget how much we truly have. We have nature to refresh us, friends who support us, jobs that sustain us, and families who love us. Yet we tend to worry about our minor health issues, the money we don't have, relationship troubles, and the disappointments that life throws at us. That's why it's so important to learn to see and value the good things, even the small, simple ones. Whether it's a quiet walk in the park, a good book, a moment of love shared with a friend, or a little time alone, these things matter. These things are worth noticing and holding on to. By shifting our attention from the black dots to the wide white space, we can discover more joy and satisfaction in our everyday lives. The professor's words left a lasting impression on the students. He added, "The dark spots in our lives are actually quite small compared to everything else, but they're what we often choose to dwell on. Let's try instead to give more attention to the brighter, bigger parts of our lives. Be grateful for the good and cherish every moment that life brings. Live in such a way that your life becomes a symbol of joy and an inspiration to those around you." If we look closely, we'll see that our lives are just like that sheet of paper, with a small black dot in a wide sea of white. Yes, we all face challenges and troubles, but we also have so many blessings that we often overlook. These problems do need our attention, but they shouldn't drown out all the positivity we're surrounded by. Often, we only begin to appreciate what we have when we see someone who doesn't have the same. Seeing someone without a home reminds us to be thankful for ours. Meeting someone who can't see helps us value our own vision. It's natural for our minds to focus on problems, but we can train ourselves to recognize the good, too. Choosing to see the positive in life can truly change how we experience the world. This doesn't mean ignoring our problems or pretending they don't exist. It means acknowledging them, but not letting them control our thoughts and emotions. By striving for a balanced perspective, giving just as much attention to the good as we do to the bad, we can improve our mental and emotional well-being. This mindset encourages gratitude, which brings happiness and reduces stress. It builds resilience, making it easier to deal with life's hardships, and leads us toward a more fulfilling and joyful life. So, let us take a moment to notice the white space in our lives and embrace the blessings and beauty each day brings. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Story Seeker. New tales and timeless wisdom await you every week. Until next time, keep your heart open and your eyes on the white space.